Okay, guys, welcome back. And we have this question on coordinate geometry. All right, solutions to this question by accurate drawing will not be accepted. That means you cannot use your graph paper for to solve this question, right? Okay, fair enough. And the diagram shows a parallelogram ABCD highlighted in red. Fair enough. And we are required to find the coordinates of your D. All right. Okay. And after that we are required, the second part is that the point E, okay, the point E here lies on the diagonal DB, okay, your DB here, such that DB, or rather DE, right, DE is 1/4 of DB. And of course you are required to find the coordinates of E. 2 marks for you if you get it correct, of course. And the next part is they say that point F, okay, far away there, such that EF is parallel to AB. Okay, EF is parallel to AB, and that the area of the trapezium is a trapezium, right? AFF AE, sorry, AEFB, right, is 1.5 times the area of ABCD, which is your parallelogram there, right? And we are required to find the coordinates of your F, right? And 6 marks for us if we got it correct. Okay, sounds nice. Beautiful question. Alright, let's try to do this part 1 first, right? We are required to find the coordinates of your D, right? And we know that ABCD is a parallelogram, alright? Therefore, the length, right, of your AB must be equal to your DC, right? Okay, therefore your AB, right, will be equal to 8 minus 2, right, which is equal to 10 units, right? And therefore your DC will also be equal to 10, which is 6 minus XD, right? XD is your D coordinate of your point D, right? Therefore your XD, right, will be equal to 10, or rather 6, isn't it? So 6 minus 10, right, which is equal to negative 4. Therefore your coordinates of D is negative 4, comma, and it has to be 9. Why 9? Because your point C is 6, 9. So this is also 9, isn't it? If this is 9 on the y-axis, obviously your D is also negative 4, 9. That's it. Done deal. Okay? Fair enough? Good. Cool. Next, next question, part 2. You are required to find the coordinates of E, right? Your point E. Given that point E lies on the diagonal DB, and such that DE is equal to 1/4 of DB. Okay, so the hint here is that your DB is cut into 4 equal parts, right? Let me just draw for the sake of clearance to make it clearer, right? So this is your DB, right? And your point X here, right? Or rather your point E, sorry. Your point E, okay, is 1/4 of dB. In other words, if you have your point X, let X be the let X be the midpoint of dB, right? That means you just have to get a midpoint, very easy, divide by 2 only, right, for the coordinates of the sum of the coordinates here, okay? And since it's 1/4, that means it cut into 4 equal parts, right? So this is one part, and there's another one part here, right? And one part here, okay? That means my DE is also a midpoint within dx. Follow? So from there we can find the coordinates of E, right? So let's begin with the coordinate of X first, right? So coordinate of X, right, will be equal to the sum of your x's, right? And you know your D is negative 4 comma 9 and your B is 8 1, right? Therefore your coordinates of X will be, right, negative 4, okay, plus 8 here divided by 2, midpoint, isn't it? And for your Y is 9, right? Your 9 plus 1 divided by 2, right? That will give you 4 over 2 comma 10 over 2, right? That will give you 2 5, right? And I have already explained just now, to get the coordinates of E is a midpoint of the X, right? And X we already found, right? So easy. Okay, so midpoint, or rather the coordinates, right, of your E, right, which will give us 2 points, will be equal to your D. Again, your D is your negative 4 9, right? So yep, so we just put negative 4 plus 2 here, right, divided by 2, and your 9 plus 5, right, divided by 2 also. That will give you negative 2 over 2 comma, this is 14 over 2, so obviously you get negative 1 comma 7. That will be your coordinates of your E, 2 marks. Okay, sounds good. Some students want me to use the ratio theorem, which is there's a formula for this kind of question, but the formula is too ridiculous to memorize, so try not to memorize formulas for no reason, right? Okay, and next one is we have to find your coordinates of your F. Your E already found just now to be how much is that? Your E is negative 1 7. Alright, just put here negative 1 comma 7, make our life easier. It will be useful to find the coordinate of your F, right? And we know that the F is parallel, right? EF is parallel to AB, and that the area of the trapezium AEFB, the green ones, right, is 1.5 times the area of parallelogram ABCD, and we are required to find the coordinates of your F here. Alright, so fair enough. So the hint here is the blue one, 1.5 times the area of ABCD, right? In other words, we try to find the area of ABCD, right? The area of ABCD, right? That will be equal to using your this area here. So do take note, we have to go through anti-clockwise direction, right? So negative, we start with A, negative 2 1, then we go start with 8 negative 1, after that 6 9, okay, and we have negative 4 9. That's the last point. And don't forget to continue with the last point of this one. We continue with your A, right? We put back to negative 2 1, done deal. Okay, then we have to multiply them, right? Multiply them means slant, 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 slant. Go to the blue one, and after that we go to the, if you want to say the green one, minus the green one. Okay, simple. So that will be half. Don't forget, all right? Multiply by the blue one, negative 2, negative 1. Oops, not negative 1. 8 positive 1. Okay, I wrote it wrongly. It's positive 1, right? So it's a positive 1. No such thing as negative 1. So what we have is negative 2, right? And plus 8 times 7 for 72, then plus 6 and 9 is 54, right? And so on, negative 4, negative 8, negative 6, plus 36, plus 18, right? Right? Because the green ones, you minus off, correct? Yeah? That's why 8 times 1 So it's 8, then minus negative, multiply by -1. Alright, so equal to what do you have is all together we have 8, 0. Right, done deal. Now this is area of ABCD, and we are told that area of trapezium is 1.5 times, right? That means we can find the area of trapezium. That means area of trapezium, right, will be equal to 1.5 times of 80. That will give you 120 square units, right? Okay. Now, after we found this, we still haven't found the final answer yet, because we have to find the coordinates of your f. The coordinates of f. So do take note, since your E, right, your point E here is, and your point F, right, are on the straight lines, right? So therefore the coordinate of F must have something with 7 also, right? That means x1 comma 7. Okay, that would be coordinate of F, because here is 7. This is a straight line, so yeah. Okay, so at least we have the y coordinate already for your F, right? And can we find the area of trapezium using all the coordinates here? Right, since we already have the area of trapezium 120, we can use that and to find the area of all these using the coordinates. Area of trapezium using coordinates, the coordinates. Yeah, that means the area of trapezium, we can use the area of trapezium using the instead of just 120, we're going to compare with this 120, but we compare that with our area, right? So -2, get all the coordinates, -2, 1, 8, 1, x1, don't forget. Okay, remember we have to go through anti-clockwise direction. Follow? Right, anti-clockwise direction, right? So anti-clockwise direction means if I take this one A, -2, 1, I have to take 8, +1. F is x7, and of course -1, 7, and after that I continue with the -2, 1, right? So I go anti-clockwise, right? So I have -1, 7, right? And I have -2, 1. Okay, -1, 7 is your point E, right? Don't use bracket. You have to use a straight line, right? So that will give you half, right? Okay, make it nicer for you. Then bracket. So what we have is, again, we have this 2, -2, 1, 8, 7, x1, 7, -1, 1, right? Minus what? 8 and 1, x1 and 1, 7 and -1. Then put negative, so it becomes positive. 7 and -2 is -14, then minus become positive, right? So you have is -2 plus 56, right? 8 and 7, 56. 56, don't make sure it's 56, look like 56, plus x1, 7, so 7x1, minus 1, then minus 8 times 1, so -8, then 8, x and 1 is positive x1, multiplied by -1, so -x1 plus 7, right, and plus 14, right, because 7 and -2 is -14, multiplied by -1 give you positive 14, don't forget. After that you should get what, half here. We have 7x1 minus x1 give you 6x1, then all the numbers you sum up, you get positive 66, then that will give you multiplied by half, so this is 3x1 comma 33, right? Therefore this 3x1, right, plus my apologies, plus 33 will be equal to our 120, right? Because that's the same as your area of trapezium. That means your x1 here, right, will be equal to 29. Therefore your coordinates of your f is 29, comma 7. That's all. Okay, I just add on to this additional of this thing just to revise with you. Right, do take note if you want to use this formula for the polygon, right, the formula for polygon, right, do take note vertices must be taken in a cyclic and anti-clockwise order. That means the area of your ABCD is half, or less half, multiplied by x1, the coordinates of your A, right, then followed by B, anti-clockwise, right, okay, followed by C, coordinate of your C, and your D, coordinate of your D, and after that add on one more time your coordinate of your A, right, so you have your A, B, C, D, and add on one more A. After that, what you're going to do is you're going to multiply that with x1, y2, right, w1, then x2, y3, and so on, right, plus the x3, y4, then plus x4 times y1, yeah, and after that you will minus the x2, y1, x3, y2, and so on until the last one, x1, y4, and get all the sums, and you get the area of the polygon. Alright, that's all, folks. A little bit of revision for this area of polygon. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, take care, bye bye.